podcast. Everybody get me. Oh, yeah, go. Let's go. Hey, let's go, you heard? B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. By the way, okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. Back in the day, J-Kid was the man, boy. Put the team on his back like a Jansport. Ben 10 with the dribble drive handoff. Pick and roll, full contact. This is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound, right? Brooklyn Bridges, DFS defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. 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 B-R-O-O-K. We well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all nets. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. Can we go hard on Brooklyn? That's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nigga, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The certain or Millie rock like a FanDuel. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Yo, it's Big Fan Precy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. And, hold on. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Let me get to it. This trade with Cam Johnson. This I didn't really hear this nowhere. This is me basically recapping what I seen on Players Choice because of a super chat. I know I did that we could benefit off of trading Cam Johnson to the OKC. Now I knew that it would give them leverage. I knew that it would make them more competitive. I knew it would be good for them. Doing business with Sam Presti as the GM for Sean Marks would be a good deal anyway. It would look good on his resume for him to do business with Sam Presti. Sam Presti more times than not, wins in the draft and the free agency. Been doing a lot of good business over the last few seasons. Cam Johnson going to OKC gives him that experience they won in the playoffs. Also gives him more shooting. Can't double Shea. Got Cam Johnson coming off of picks and screens and curls, and that's going to be tough to defend for, you know what I'm saying, the competition. So we got the advantage. We got the advantage easily. Word, that's a fact. So, I went in and I looked at the draft picks for OKC, and they got some good draft picks. I was doing a live earlier, but I had to jump off. But I wanted to pull back up and tell you the significance of it. Now, one of these draft picks is good too, but I can't really understand it, so I ain't going to put too much attention to it. But the draft picks is nice. So the protected 1 through 6. There you go. They got 2025. They got Philly from Philly protected 1 through 6. So see, this is the confusing part. If it's protected 1 through 6, does that mean that Philly gets it if it's 1 through 6, or we get it? I mean, or OKC get it 1 through 6. I'm not sure. So at worst, it would be a 7th pick from Philly, depending on how they do. And if you look at Philly record, it's very possible that they get a pick 1 through 7, or a lottery pick at that. It is very, very important to this pick right here because they not playing well. They not playing well, so that's a good look. 2025. Then they got another one from Houston, the Clippers. This one is confusing because they got a bunch of swaps and it's contingent on this, that, and the third. It's just confusing. We in there somewhere. It's in a mix. I'll read it. I'll listen to it on the playback. Maybe I'll understand it another day. It says from Houston or Clippers. OKC has the right to swap its 2025 first round pick for Houston's 2025 first round pick. All right, so far I follow. The better pick out of the Houston OKC first round pick. KC get the pick. Protected for selections 1 through 10 or. So that's for Houston. First round pick protected for selections 1 through 10 or Clippers pick, first round pick. Houston then has the right to swap his pick or the OKC pick to Brooklyn for Phoenix 2025 first round pick. I'm lost. I'm confused. What up? What up? What up, Jerome? I'm just trying to understand these draft picks and how it work and all that. And seeing about Cam Johnson and he a player to help us win. He hoop. Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas on the team. We probably gonna win. Probably gonna win. If Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas on the team. We're gonna miss Schroeder though. Um oh shit, shout out to Blanche Tez. Yeah. I've been kinda learning a lot about the GM side of it, draft picks and such, Lawrence Tiz, ever since the Macau, not ever since the Macau thing, but you know, with all the draft capital that we got, I kind of want more. So if he was to trade Cam Johnson, oh hold on, I gotta be careful. I can't be carrying no Knicks fans no game. Let's let me finish reading this. Say. If the Houston pick falls within its protected range, Houston's obligation to OKC will be extinguished, and Houston will instead have the right to swap its pick to Brooklyn for the Phoenix pick. What? I'll pass. So the 2025 protected 1 through 6 Philly pick. We need to focus on that for Cam Johnson. Also, they have their own pick. We don't want their pick. They got they got a pick from Miami, protected 1 through 14. We want that pick. And they got a pick from Utah, protected 1 through 10. We want that pick. So I believe when it say protected, Miami got it 1 through 14. We don't want that pick. We want that Utah pick. 2025. Utah is trash. I don't know. On second thought, I don't know how good that pick is. Maybe only that Philly pick is good. Nah, no doubt. Blanche says he said, "I come in peace." It's funny as hell. It's just like that, man. It's a hostile. This Nick Van Page. He said, "We hope we get Ace." Uh, yeah, the fans is on the fence about Ace. Everybody like Ace though, but we on the fence about if we should get him. So many, so many different plays we could get with that first pick. So many different great plays that could help us beat the Knicks. Or let me see. I don't know, man. Maybe this Philly pick might be the best pick. I gotta see because if the Philly what's the standings? Because Utah, I know they record is trash, but Philly, what's their record? Like, Philly is 8-16. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need. Need them to be bad. They worse than us. Damn. So we could get that OKC pick, that Philly pick protected 1 through 6, and Nikola Topic, man. Facts. This is what I'm talking about, man. Hold on, let me see Utah pick. Oh, they 5-20. That's what I'm saying, though. They gotta be in 1 through 10 with a 5-20 record. So you might not even get that pick. It'll go to Utah. Unprotected picks is some slippery slopes, man. Gotta be careful with the protected picks, man. In Miami, 1 through 14, they go to Miami. Miami, they 13-11. They right on the fringe of that. I don't know, man. It's tense. Eric Kwan in the comments said NBA has a marketing issue when it comes to guys getting drafted for the past decade. I mean, they got to do better. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of hype around these players. They got to, you know what I'm saying? Get back to what changed the NBA. AI crossover. Handles. Handles changed the NBA at one time. Everything about 3-pointers now. And you see how the All-Star game went. Fans don't care about it being the most points if you get a whole lot of points. You got to market the defense, the offense. You got to market it all. You got to market the brand, the competitiveness, who wanted more, you know what I'm saying? The hustle, the grit of the sport, the love of the game. You know, you got to do it for that. That's the major part. But yeah, those picks is a little different, and I look at the standings. And if Cam Johnson want to stay, is he okay with the plan of rebuilding? Because he's in the latter part of his career. Let's take a look at Cam Johnson, man. Cam Johnson averaging the most points he ever did in his career. If Cam Johnson want to stay, can we consider that? I gotta give Cam Johnson his flowers, man. Yeah, we gonna show you that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that he averaged 18. But let's really get into his numbers on the game by game. Last game 14, game before that 11, game before 5, game before 16, game before 37, game before 34, game before 22, game before 17, the 9, 15, 23, 18, 20, 26, 14. I don't know. Shit, you know. Does Cam Johnson want to be here? Does he want to be the Villanova villain? Shout out to Jay, that shit was hilarious. But does he want that? Does he want to mess up the party? Does Cam Johnson want to be that guy? Does he want to compete? Does he want to show how you compete versus your friends? Does he care about being the quote unquote bad guy? Does he care about the rivalry? Does he care about, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity to actually become a competitive team and he'd be a big part of that? This is serious, man. This is serious. The Brooklyn Nets got the advantage for many reasons, man. Cam Johnson want to stay for one. That's an advantage in itself. So if they could work it out with Cam Johnson on the roster and we still losing, then what's the big deal to trade him? Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? That's a flip the script right there. If we still losing with Cam Johnson, then what's the incentive to trade him? He's a veteran. Can stay on the team just because he's a veteran. We need a veteran out there actually playing with us. Pause. You got Bogdanovich coming off of the bench, but he ain't out there hooping with him. So you gotta look at it like that too. I don't know if Cam Johnson wanna leave, man. Cam Johnson got in the league in 2019-2020 season. He averaged 8 points. Next season, 9 points. Third season, 12 points. Fourth season, 13, just shy of 14 points. Got to the Brooklyn Nets, went from 13.9 to 16.6. The Brooklyn Nets giving him opportunities. The next season after that, he averaged 13. It's been being next to McCall for that whole season. And this season, it's averaging 18. Playing the best basketball he ever played. The most shots he took in Phoenix was 10 shots a game. In the Brooklyn Nets, he's taking 12, almost 13 shots a game. Like, what are we talking about? Cam Johnson, what year is this? His seventh year? He been in this is yeah, seventh, eighth season. Why not just keep Cam Johnson? How about that? Just flip the script and keep him. I don't know, man. The part of the reason why I was saying that we should trade Cam Johnson because we was focused on getting Ace Bailey. But if we gonna get Dylan Harper, then we should keep Cam Johnson. Maybe net fans should be looking at it like that. respectfully. But that's what it is, man. I don't know if Cam Johnson even want to get traded. And when I look at these OKC trades, they would have to come up with multiple first round draft picks because none of those draft picks are even secure. And Nikola Topic, even though he's so highly scouted, him not being available to play this season, I mean, it would work for us because we're not trying to compete. But if we would, that's what I'm saying on chill for chill. Like, I mean, Chilltown Hoops page. Shout out to Chilltown Hoops. As if, you know, we get Nikola Topic, why go after Dylan Harper? And why focus on Nikola Topic more than Dylan Harper? These questions puzzle me. I don't know, man. Trading Cam Johnson don't seem like, I don't know, man. I don't think we should do it now, man, because we still losing. I think the Brooklyn Nets should play hardball. Like, don't just take anything, man. If they're not gonna come up off of those draft picks, don't do it. So, and in result, in talking about this, that's how I feel about it. It's a Philly protected pick 1 through 6. So Philly get it if it's 1 through 6. And if it's outside of that, 7 and up, I guess OKC get it. But if we got it, we would get it if Philly, if it's a 7 and up pick, a lottery pick. Do we want that pick? OKC, they gonna need the scoring. They gonna need the scoring. They just lost to the Bucks in that tournament. They're gonna need the scoring. They supposed to be known for one of the better defensive teams, but if they can't stop Giannis, then that shit is difficult. They still gonna have to score with the Bucks. It's not gonna just be the game. Not gonna be the game. Not gonna be won on the defensive side of the ball for OKC. This is why the Nets got the leverage. The Nets got the leverage because Cam Johnson provide a lot on the offensive side of the ball. He even can shot create a little bit, and he going to the hoop more. He just a better player from the season before. Word. It's that simple. So they're gonna have to come up with that Philly pick for one. This other pick, I don't know. I'll sort that out with the guys one of these Nets fans one of these days. And then they can have their own pick. We don't want that. That protected 1 through 14 Miami pick. Hmm. That Utah 1 through 10 pick. Hmm. So hold on. If it's 1 through 14, so you hold on. So it's protected 1 through 6. So okay. So if Philly get that pick, they just don't get a pick. No, OKC pick would be 7 and up, and this one Miami it would be 15 and up, and then with Utah it'll be 11 and up. See the Utah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I think Utah gonna get that pick. And then Miami, so I'm uncomfortable trusting it because Miami might get it at 14. They right at fringe. Man, it's too close for comfort. And Philly, 1 through 6. I'll take that risk, man. I will, but you gotta give me more than just that. That's why the Nikola Topic, You throwing in the Nikola Topic, it did make sense. But do you still draft Dylan Harper if you get Nikola Topic? Yup. And if he get healthy, we'll see what happens. If he don't, then if he don't, then he don't. But I imagine he do get healthy and we play him, and then we could just trade him or trade the better player out of Dylan Harper and Nikola Topic. Either way, that will put us in a situation whoever we wanted to trade for, we could trade for. There's no way that we get Dylan Harper and Nikola Topic if we don't have Devin. Oh no, if we have both of those players, we get to see a few things happen. We get to see them play together. We get to trade one of these players. So we keep the better fit for the team, and then we trade the other one. And if we trade in one of those players based on what I heard, how highly scouted they are, we're gonna have the advantage when we, discuss it. The Brooklyn Nets have the advantage discussing these draft picks and trade matters. It's good to know. It's good to know. Everybody got a lot of pressure on Sean Mark. So many fans do. He has the advantage. He has the upper hand to say, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. And and he has the upper hand because these contending teams need a player like Cam Johnson, and they know they do. So don't even act like I don't play hardball. What else y'all could we you know what I'm saying? Let's hear each other out. You know, let's hear each other out. Let's not do anything hasty. You know, be willing to listen and see it our way. You know, see how it benefit both of us. You know what I mean, both franchises. You know, but yeah, that's the show right there. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I wanted to say. I just at first when I seen it, it sounded good, but now that I talk about it more, it's too risky. The only way I would have comfort is if they gave us all three picks for Cam Johnson, and they not gonna do that. The Philly pick is gonna be tough. The Philly pick is if we get that Philly pick in the Nikola Topic, that's tough. I couldn't ask for more. I would be happy if we get that. If we get that Philly pick in the Nikola Topic, it's the best we can do. That's the best the Brooklyn Nets could do. The Philly pick and the Nikola Topic. That's the best they could do in the draft. Sean Marks. If you do that, mm, nothing short of impressive. Nothing short of impressive. The Miami one and Nikola Topic, you gotta get Nikola Topic for that one. You gotta get him. Jordy Fernandez is such a good coach that you get this Miami pick is good. And this Utah pick is good. So this is my last trade offer. I should have contacted Dylan. I know he'd be loving these trade streams. But no, Cam Johnson for Nikola Topic in the Philly first round, the protected 1-6 pick. Right? That's one trade package. And we could throw in some draft picks, like those second rounders that we just got. Throw in all of those three second rounders. Give us one first round and Nikola Topic. Then get Cam Johnson and three second rounders. That the ones, you feel what I mean? That we got the other day. That one, right? The second trade package. Hold on, let me just bring it back for y'all, just in case y'all ain't hear me. Cam Johnson, three second rounders that we got in the Dennis Schroeder trade, and Bogdanovich. Throw Bogdanovich in there too. Cam Johnson and Bogdanovich, and three second rounders for Nikola Topic and that Philly first round protected pick 1 through 6, 2025. That is the deal. The other ones, yeah, I'll entertain it, but that's the one. That's the one. That's a fact. Chill out, roller coaster. He said for CJ, it's gonna have to be a good one. He's a rotating regular bench high contributor or starting lineup in a good contending team. Yeah. If y'all like that last trade package that I said, let me know. Um, but yeah, I'm off this, man. I got pretty much got it off my chest. I throw the link in the chat. I don't see nobody, but I throw the link in the chat. Let's see if anybody want to pull up. Other than that, I'm fan of dip, like a chip with a guacamole. But yeah, man, that's it. That's all I got. Cause the other side for me is don't trade him. If he gonna continue to lose with us and he with the game plan and he in his seventh season, let him stay. The time we trying to compete for a championship, he be in his eighth, ninth season. That's right in his prime. That's right in his prime. So who knows, man? Yo, what up, PT?
Basketball season has returned.
Yeah. Yeah, you funny as that. That's good, man.
Chilling, man. Chilling. Insomnia up. Fucking watching high school basketball. They
Yeah,
got there's so much young talent out there. The NBA, I was kind of worried about the NBA, like where it was as a entertainment value, but there's
right.
so much young talent coming down the pike. Like it's basketball's future is bright.
Nah, that's what's up. We gonna get to it. Shout to PT, shout to Leaf. I was actually looking for
Beef
Leaf
Diggy, what up?
because I was actually looking for Leaf because I had a super chat on Players Choice and they read it, and Chill and Mars was basically like, well, let me tell you what the super chat read. The super chat was basically like I said, y'all see Dennis Schroeder thrive in Jordy Fernandez's system. What point guard would thrive in Jordy Fernandez's system? Is it somebody in the league? Or should it be Cam Thomas at the point guard? Or uh should it be oh yeah, that's what I said. Those are the two options. So Mars answered Dylan Harper. So then after that, Chill was like, for a first rounder in Nikola Topic. And I remember Leaf always talk about Nikola Topic. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I went to Chill's show. He did a show earlier. So I went to the show and I found out that, OKC, they got Philly first round pick protected 1 through 6. They got Miami first round pick protected 1 through 14. And they got Utah first round pick protected 1 through 10. So that's what I was doing, man. That's what the show is about. I don't know. I don't know if we could get good players from those draft picks, but PT might know. And my question to since PT pulled up first, but I got a question for Leaf too. Do you think that Sean Marks should do business with OKC? And I asked that contention on Cam Johnson being cool with the game plan. Like, all right, y'all rebuilding. I'm gonna rebuild too because we losing right now. And he's still on the team. So, do you think that we should trade him in the first place? And if you do to OKC, should we do it for one of those draft picks and Nikola Topic?
100%. My trade idea was they they also, I believe, have the Clippers pick. Um,
Clippers pick.
uh,
Yeah, they got it. It's weird. I didn't when I was reading it, bro. I ain't understand it, bro. It was like it said OKC has the right to swap its 2025 first round pick for Houston's 2025 first round pick protected selections 1 through 10 or the LA Clippers 2025 first round pick.
yep,
So,
whichever's better.
okay.
And we're involved in that also because we're
Yeah.
supposed to get the worst pick that that comes out of that transaction, but
Yeah.
they could remove those holes and give us toppage, and that's a hell of a haul. That
Mhm.
listen, OKC is fucking around. They should have been done this deal. You know why?
Mm. Mm.
Because they would have won that. They would have won that game. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn against the Bucks. They messed up a championship that they could have been like, okay, look, we're building towards getting the, being just dominant. And they messed that up because they can't hit threes. They do everything. They're excellent at everything else.
Mhm.
They're gonna be a legendary defensive team. But
Mhm.
the problem is they don't uh they can't fucking shoot. Even when Chet comes back, they can't shoot. So they
Mm.
need Cam Johnson. They
Yeah.
like they're in a position for winning. And another thing that they're opening themselves up to is Shy. They Shy better feel like they are doing everything to win because his contract is coming to an end soon too. And he's gonna be making decisions as well. And if he don't feel like he can win over there, he's gonna be asking out. And so they gotta stop playing. Get this Cam Johnson trade done. Put Topic in the deal. If they don't want to put Topic in the deal, what they could do is they could give us the Philly pick and give us and give us the best out of the pick that we're in right now, the one that we have right now, like the
Yeah.
pick swap, the triple pick swap joint. Like right now we're supposed to get the worst, and they're supposed to get the best. If we change positions,
Your
they
audio
still
went
get.
low. Your audio went low. I
Oh, I'm
don't know.
sorry. Anyway, I just think it's a great idea, something like that. They have the assets to do it,
Yeah.
and really they can't afford to let Houston get Cam Johnson because that's their weakness as well. If
Mhm.
Houston gets Cam Johnson, now Houston might be better than OKC.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Both of them in shooting, they need shooting. I basically concur everything you said. But for the chat, the pick that he's talking about is the 2025 first round pick from Houston or the Clippers. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. It says OKC has the right to swap its 2025 first round pick for Houston's 2025 first round pick protected for selections 1 through 10 or the LA Clippers 2025 first round pick. Houston has the right to swap its pick or the OKC pick to Brooklyn for Phoenix 2025 first round pick. If the Houston pick falls within its protected range, then Houston obligation to OKC will be extinguished, and Houston will instead have the right to swap its pick to Brooklyn for the Phoenix pick. Okay, I am confused. So if the chat understands that, good. But what I will say is, I think is what PT said. I'm kind of reiterating what he said. We get the worst out of the pick. Our pick comes contingent if other things don't happen. Is what it look like. Um, it's not the it's the micro, not the macro in the trade. I'll say that.
Yeah,
But they
because
got
you could switch. You could basically the trade could be that you switch positions with OKC, where OKC could end up with Philly's seventh round pick, eighth round pick, 10th round pick, picks that we don't have right now, right? We
right.
could get in the lottery with Philly's pick, and now that pick would go to us instead of OKC. OKC would get one of the Clippers or Houston's picks, and all we have to do is do the trade. Like we're already in that thing, so you know what I'm saying. Just just switch positions with OKC as a part of a trade for Cam Johnson. That's
Mm.
an easy deal.
All right, all right. So me and PT actually agree. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but shout out to PT. Leaf, talk to us, Leaf. With Nikola Topic on this team, you kept talking about him. Can you tell the chat why you kept mentioning Nikola Topic?
I kept mentioning Nikola Topic for the same reason now that I'm on Yegor Demin is because a high level playmaker would work easily with this team, bro. Y'all seen the damage that Struder was doing with this team, and obviously through the eyes of Jordy Fernandez, this shit like with him having a playmaker that like a Nikola Topic or Yegor Demin. Ben Simmons is already a high level playmaker in terms of passing, in terms of get guys. All we need to do is just fill out the rest of the team with talent with our draft picks, and this should have worked easily to me. I don't know you know what I'm gonna start doing, bro. I'm gonna start. I ain't gonna debate with nobody. I'm just putting bread on the line from anytime I say some shit and I know for a fact that it's gonna happen. I'm gonna just start putting money up because don't nobody believe in me
No, I
and don't
don't. But,
nobody believe in
hold
it.
on. But
And
look, hold on. It's maybe I'm not. I'm saying I think you're right in him being a good player. Everything you said that he was, but not necessarily the trade happening. I don't know if this trade happening. I didn't hear this anywhere. This is just me reacting to the super chat, and it got here because of that. I didn't just
Mhm.
come up with this idea on my own.
Right. I'm gonna finish this by saying this, bro. Like the reason why I wanted Nikola Topic is for the same reason why I now want Yegor Demin. It's because their high level playmaking will fit on this team immediately. You don't even got to do nothing else but draft talent, bro. That
But what?
like
But what?
it makes
But Leaf. But what pick you want Diego the man with? Like what pick will we get him with? Our pick.
Yegor Demin wouldn't go any lower than 6.
So you saying our pick then?
Yeah, that would be our own pick because it seemed from everything I just heard y'all say, bro, it seemed like OKC is still over all over this damn draft, and they just somehow still the top number one team in the West right now, which is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
these niggas, bro, is just this nigga saying Presti is just loaded, bro. Like I like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good thing that he is because if Shay decide to walk out that door, then now you at least got a backup plan for the future with picks. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just a sidebar real quick. The Oklahoma City Thunder, since Sam Presti has been there, he has been able to flip a second round pick that went from Serge Ibaka, that turned into Steven Adams, that turned into Ennis Canner, that turned into whatchamacallit, and is now turned into
Isaiah.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander
Shay.
and whatchamacallit. That's what he's been able to do. He's been flipping that one second round pick for the last 12, 13 years.
Mm.
That's crazy, bro. Like I
That's
just
tough.
that just goes to show you, bro. Like there are teams much better at this draft shit than we are. that we're trying to be, and
Bruh,
getting
no,
him.
no, no. But what I'm saying is, you missed that part of the show. Is it looked good for Sean Marks to do business with Sam Presti? Look good on his resume. You know what I'm saying? You trying to come up, you trying to, start turning new leaf. No pun intended. What better way to do business with Sam Presti? And on that note, it's pressing business. It's good for Sam Presti to do business with us. We actually have that advantage because of the play of Cam Johnson. He averaging 18 points per game, and he not finna turn down. He gonna turn up. He got playoff experience. He went to the finals. I could only see Sam Presti saying yes in this situation over and over again. Why would he tell the Brooklyn Nets no? Give us Topic, give us one of these first round. I preferably want 1 through 6. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Philly
I
1 through 6. That's what
I
I
be
want.
well. I think Topage is a much more realistic idea. But the money, obviously, one thing people forgetting that the money has to match with these trades, which is one of the reasons why in this new CBA trades, it's a lot of trades that's been hard to pull off. That's something that Twitter and that's something that social media and the national media don't realize with the CBA. But when they do the math and they crunch the numbers, then they realize the trades that they wanted for certain teams they ain't gonna go. It's one of the reasons why LeBron James can't get a lot of trades to go the way he wants to go. So the thing is, it's kind of a good thing for Sean Marks, but that the trades can't go certain all over the place because if they could, bro, we all know Sean Marks be getting stuck up like a liquor store, bro, like almost every single time. So I'm okay with this trade being made just off the simple fact that we're going to get a point guard in return. We're going to get a point guard in return, and then we could keep redshirting them for this year and bring them in the next year, and then bring in our new talent, which is going to be cool. Now, the new talent that you add on is going to have to most likely be wing scorers and wing guys that could spot up and shoot almost, if not just as good as Cam Johnson.
Yeah, but peep, the other part of that super chat was saying we still draft Dylan Harper, see them play together, see all of the variables, see them play together, see which one is better for the team, because we not talking about who's the better player, and that's how I am sometimes. I'm not always talking about the better player. I am talking about the better fit sometimes. Because again, playmaking is serious. Because Jordy Fernandez he want a point guard that's gonna drive and kick. I ain't see a lot of pick and roll for me to say that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get a play that's gonna play with his back to the basket. I did see Trendon Watford back somebody down, and that's when the game. One game he had like 6 points in a row. So it's hard to say what Jordy Fernandez would do because he did see Sabonis play. He did see a point forward per se in a Demontis Sabonis confidence in what Jordy Fernandez is going to do and who we're going to draft. I don't know what he's going to do. I just got confidence in what it is that he is going to do. But I do think that, and again, the other part of the super chat was drafting Dylan Harper. I still say do it. Draft Dylan Harper, see who better for the team, and we have the advantage. And then from like you said, Sam Presti flipped that second round pick. Even if we decide to only keep one out of the Dylan Harper, or hypothetical, Dylan Harper and Nikola Topic, right? You still keeping the best player for the team. And on top of that, when it come down to trading that said player with the CBA rules and all of that, and him still being on a rookie contract, we still got the advantage. So Sean Marks is in the driver's seat once again. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
I
that's what I'm
like
trying to say.
everything that you're saying, but my thing is that with us being limited at the point guard position, and definitely how limited we're going to be when this year's over. If you get a chance to, if you get a chance to draft, Dylan and or Yegor, bro, me personally, I would definitely take Dylan if I get a Nikola Topic out of this trade because you can't have too many point guards on your team. You can't, especially too many point guards that could be effective at something on the court, which we already know Dylan is at a lot of things. And when what a lot of people are going to find out what I already know about Nikola Topic, bro, like is that when Ben Simmons comes off a contract, bro, like if Nikola Topic comes on his team, bro, like he is going to be among one of the most elite passers, bro, to ever grace a Nets jersey. I'm gonna say that again. Nikola Topic has the ability to be one of the most elite passers to ever grace a Nets jersey. And that, bro, like that goes up there with Ben Simmons, that goes up there with James Harden, and that definitely goes up there with Jason Kidd. I said, yeah, I said that out loud.
And Kenny Anderson,
And Kenny Anderson,
Mookie
yes.
Blaylock.
But all right, so let's get to I'm gonna just say the potatoes and cornbread. Yeah, I ain't fitting to catch me out there. Not tonight. I'm gonna say so. Let's get to the potatoes and cornbread of it. How cautious should we be with his ACL injury? Like, should we care that much about it, or is he gonna heal up, or is the Brooklyn Nets good for him because we good with that kind of thing, or we should shy away from Nikola Topic because of the very injury that he has, the ACL, and it being as serious as it is. Like, how serious
Well,
is his injury?
I answer that question by saying this: if we get Dylan, bro, like that injury won't mean as much because Dylan is going to be the younger, much more NBA ready player anyway, and we'll have Nikola probably in a bench role. So Nikola Topic will probably be in the bench role because he doesn't have all of the things in his game that Dylan has. So if Dylan is on this team and Dylan is half as good as his pops is, defensively and offensively, bro, like he's gonna be the starter, and Nikola Topic is gonna be the backup more. And I like
I
that
don't
scenario
know.
because now you
Eric
got
Kwan said Topic is a starter. So just can you tell Eric Kwan why Dylan Harper is a starter over Topic? Because the chat disagreeing with you right now.
Dylan Harper is a starter over Topic because he's the most NBA ready right now. Nikola Topic, the only part about his game that's elite enough to play on an NBA court is the fact that he could pass the hell out of the basketball, and his playmaking is on a 10 out of 10. Like outside of Ben Simmons, bro. Like I don't think I've like I'm telling you, bro. Like y'all gonna see. And y'all,
Listen,
y'all probably already know since y'all saying Topic is a starter, but Topic can be a starter on this team if we don't get Dylan, bro. Like even if we don't get Dylan, if we get Jaeger or Ace, bro, I'm cool.
if
But at this,
if you get Jeremiah Fears,
no,
he's starting over him. I'm telling you.
no, no, hell
I'm
no.
telling you.
Hell no. I don't even know who that is, bro. But PT, you mentioned a nigga,
See,
bro, that
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
every single time we come up in here, bro. Like
Jeremiah Fears, I'm telling you.
it's
Listen,
only three names in this draft that matter
Uh,
to the Brooklyn Nets because we're flipping this whole roster.
listen.
That's Jaeger. I don't want to hear nothing about Trey Johnson. I don't want to hear nothing about
Yes, that's
Fears.
another great name.
I don't want to hear nothing about Derek Queen.
Trey Johnson
None
is
of
the
them
best scorer in this draft.
None of them could help. None of them. None of them. I will repeat. None of the niggas that you post on Twitter. None of the dudes that you post outside of the
this
three
is
names that I mentioned,
hilarious.
bro, is gonna help this team. They're not. You think
Yes,
they are? I know that they're not.
yes, they are.
I know that they're not.
If
Because
I'm
the
talking
thing.
about
No, it's not just you talking about them. It's because, bro, they're not drawing. They're not gonna have the ball inside their hands immediately. They're not.
them,
Not
yeah,
the way
Cam Thomas is gonna have the ball.
Jaeger and Dylan Harper are gonna be the only two players in this draft that are gonna have the ball in their hands immediately from day one, and we all know it. I don't know why
Yeah,
we're fighting this.
but
Nah,
but
listen. We
Fears.
don't watch college basketball. Well, I don't. I can't say, bro. I'm learning the game as I go.
All right, I'm gonna send y'all tape
And whatever you send me
of
whatever you
of
want,
him
bro.
of a he just recently turned 18 in October. And here's the thing I want you to look at when you see this tape. He turns the corner in college basketball. See, college basketball, you could pack the paint. There's not a lot of spacing in college basketball. That's why there's not a lot of scoring. In the NBA, that's gonna be food. Like that's like the NBA has so much more spacing. So a person that if when you see a point guard in college that has so much speed and goes to the rim with so much violence that they're turning the corner in a college pack paint and they're scoring 70% at the rim in the post. That's a point guard, by the way. You have to you have to go for him. Only person that's better than him is Dylan. Dylan actually 72% at the rim. So
You
two.
see,
Yeah. Listen,
you basically made my point, bro.
Uh,
Like I
no,
said,
Dylan is the better player, but I'm telling you that this player right here, like when people
is
look back at
not
this
what
gonna
player?
change
draft,
the
What
trajectory
player?
of this
Oh,
they
team.
no, 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 hold on. Again, I just want to say this: the chat. Don't be afraid. If y'all novice like me about college basketball, say that. Throw some ones in the chat. Let PT know you appreciate this content. I don't want to say that these players won't impact the team when they first get here because I really started following college basketball just based off the content I'm doing. I'm not even watching the games like that. I watch a lot of the playoff games, like the Sweet 16 and the Final Four, all of that stuff like that. I be getting into it more, but I do like listening to this. I just don't really be having the time on my hands to actually, you know what I'm saying, be watching these games. But if I did, I would. But it's good to hear about it. So, and I just want to say, shout out to Leaf. I hear what y'all saying, and I hear about the fans that's saying the top three players are only ones that's relevant in this draft. I just want to say that I disagree. I do think that I want to hear more about Yeager. I want to hear about Derek Queen. I want to hear about Trey Johnson. I want to hear about these different players because I'm thinking we got more than one draft pick, so we're gonna get combinations of players. And this is why I'm saying I don't know where we're gonna land in the draft, but I'm thinking more of the combination. Could we build the big three? Can we get a Cam Thomas and get two players out this draft and have a big three to build from? Is that what we talking about? That's what I'm talking about. But I don't know what players that I'm talking about. That's why I'm just listening to PT and other content creators that know about college basketball because I'm just a novice. I'm just learning this. And from what I can hear, I heard about good 7 to 8 players I should be paying attention to. Um, and I think that's where the Brooklyn Nets fall in the range of. I think we do at minimum be a top 10 team this season, but we looking top five, top three ish. Just don't know where we at so far, but I don't know. Go ahead, yeah. I just wanted to say that to the chat. Go ahead, I'm listening though.
Yeah. Listen, I understand. PT is very very. He's very very like googly eyed over a lot of these damn picks because we have a lot of picks. I understand it, bro. But the problem with this is, bro, not everybody that has a good highlight tape in college is gonna work, especially for this Nets team, bro. I'm sorry, that's just not gonna happen.
No,
Right.
no,
The,
I send y'all the highlight tape, but I watch the games. While I'm watching the games, I'm tweeting about it. I'm talking about these players. I'm paying attention to, you guys know I was high on VJ Edgecombe. I'm
Right.
still high on him. You know why? Even though everybody else is down on him, I'm still high on him because I watched the game. He's athletically impressive. Like if the Nets got him in down underneath 15, I'd be hyped. I'd be hyped. That
Mm.
would be a steal of the
But
draft
you don't
if
have a
VJ
top.
felt like that.
But you
Huh?
don't have him a top five player no more.
Nah, I don't have him. I don't have him as a top
Okay.
five
and
player.
why is that, PT?
His shot is flawed. He
Okay,
did
all right. Let me ask you something. What's the difference between him and Keon Johnson?
a gigantic amount.
What's that? Come on, what? If we just
like
talking
like
athleticism,
Keon Johnson is 3 rebounds a game in college, and uh what's his name is averaging 8 rebounds a game.
VJ Ashcombe.
VJ, yeah,
Do
and
you
Yeah,
think
that's a
do you
big
think do
difference.
you think VJ? Yeah, that is a big difference in college. Do you think VJ is it will be a better defender than Keon Johnson, bro, in an NBA
by
jersey?
by far, like
Yeah, I would love to see this shit.
he's 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 a freakish talent. He went to the wrong team, and he's still really young, but he's gonna have to develop that shot. But the thing is, it's easier to develop that shot than to develop the bunnies and the athletic ability that he has. And then it's just like he's just so physically better than everybody else that he grabs rebounds and he affects the game in other ways. But
Mm.
he's young. He's young, and when it becomes his job to play basketball, his main.
So he a point guard grabbing rebounds. It's basically
He
Russ.
No,
You
no, no.
he
He's
basically
an
sound
off.
describing Russ
He's a
to me.
he
he's a
sound like
small.
Amen.
He's a
He's
small
men.
off guard.
Amor Thompson. He sound like Amen Thompson.
You know what? That's a good thing. They're longer. They're 6'7" and up. He's 6'4", and he's just one of those type of combo guards. You know what I mean?
Or
But
okay.
he's not a top 5 pick anymore. He's not a top 10 pick anymore.
So who
You
your
you
top five players? Just out of curiosity, while we here.
so number one overall, I have Dylan.
Mm,
Not
tough.
not be not because but it depends on who's there. If Utah is there, they're taking they're taking flag.
Right, but no
If
particular order. Just your top five.
okay, so yeah, Dylan, Ace, man, I go back and forth on this one.
Mm,
Matter of fact, if it's my top five, it's Ace number one, Dylan number two,
mm,
um, Trey Johnson number three,
tough.
Agor Demin number four,
Wow.
and number five, I'm gonna go, and he's not gonna go number five. He's not. He may not even go not top 10, but he's just one of my favorite players in this draft, and I think he's gonna be a star. Noah Senge.
I keep hearing about him.
I'm really subjecting myself to this. He just took Cooper Flag out of the top five completely, bro. No, I'm yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
You
I'm
asked
out.
me what was my top five. I gave it to you.
Yeah.
If you asked me my top seven, I would have gave you Cooper Flag, but he's not
uh,
in my top five.
that's tough.
He's a super role player.
Mm,
If you're trying to turn a team's fortunes around, you want a guy that's gonna have the ball in his hands at the end of games. You know what I'm saying? Like Cooper Flag
true.
got
I agree
20.
with that.
He scored 29 yesterday, but it was off of 7 of 20 shooting.
You got it
He
at the free throw line.
not only that, it's just he didn't really even get it at the free throw line. It's just that he took so many shots, and on top of that, he played so many minutes against a bum ass team. It was like it was like Our Lady's Academy of the of whatever, like these bum ass teams that you're playing 37 minutes for what? He's he's stat
Stat
padding.
pattern. Wow.
Yeah. But still, he's a great player, no doubt. Whoever you know what? If the Nets said, if the NBA came to me right now and said, take Cooper Flag and don't worry about the roll of the dice of the lottery, I would take Cooper Flag right now because he's that good. It's just I want a player that at the end of games
Right.
is gonna win me the game. A player that's
I mean,
gonna turn the team's
I'm
fortunes
gonna be
around.
all honest with you, bro. If the NBA came to me, as a Nets executive, bro, and told me to take Cooper Flag, bro, I would literally tell them, yo, y'all could kick rocks, bro. I don't give a damn where y'all place us after this. It's not like we drafted the elite talent out of the draft. We ain't draft nobody
Hmm.
than Jason. We ain't draft nobody than Jason Kidd or Vince Carter ever, and we probably never will. So we don't need your help. Excuse me. I'm drafting Dylan Harper.
Mm,
So, like, listen, or Yegor the Men. I think Yegor. I'm staying on business by saying Yegor the Men is going to be the best fit for this team immediately. Dylan
mm,
Harper is probably going to want to. He's going to be put in a position where him and Cam Thomas is going to have to do the most. Dylan Harper is going to get Yegor the Men is going to get everybody involved, even the dudes that we didn't even think that could score, like a la the Cam Johnsons and the Finney Smiths and all of them players that was going dumb on our way to
mm.
10 wins, on some of the most impressive 10 wins, bro, like from a quote unquote tanking team that you ever seen in your life. in
Mm.
your life.
So okay, let me ask you. All right, so with two picks, Leaf, you want Yegor the man and with another pick. So who you want?
It depends on where that pick is. If both of them picks land inside the top five or the top 10, it's Diego the men and Ace, and man, and don't ask me again. It's just that simple.
All right. Um, you same question to you, PT. You got two picks in this draft. Who you got?
Ace. I'm starting it with Ace, and I'm finding a way to get Jeremiah Fears. Nets rebuild is one player away once they if they was able to do that.
Okay,
That's
Uh,
where do you think Jeremiah Fayes lands in the draft?
he may even go top five now, yo.
Top five?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Remember I said it.
Hell
Remember,
no.
remember I said it.
I ain't
I
watched but 5 minutes of that nigga, and I know he ain't going no top
I
five.
hold on, PT. All
Remember
right,
I
so
said
tell
it.
us tell us who Jeremiah Fayes is and why he should be going top five. Tell us.
He's an athletic point guard, uh uh freakish freakish ball handling ability. He like they
Okay.
try to zone him, it doesn't stop. He shoots over the zone. He can shoot threes. And he's young as hell. Like for him to be this dominant and his body is to pause have a mature body the way that he has. Um, he's not as big as Dylan. That's why Dylan is going to be the number one overall. Dylan is 6'6". He's 6'4", but his speed is incredible. Freakish talent, man. Freakish talent. Now you add that with a wing like Ace. Now Ace could join the team, defer to Cam Thomas, let you now have someone like Jeremiah Fields who could bring up the ball. It's almost like a perfect thing. If a defense try to take away Cam Thomas, Fears is going to the hole, and the great thing about Ace is, and that people seem to knock him for too, is that he's great off the ball. He's great off the catch. Like he's just good at it. And it's like people want him to like bring up the ball and play ISO the entire game. That's he why when he's so good off the catch and he's so good on catch and shoot. Now imagine that talent with Cam Thomas and a ball handler like someone who's gonna penetrate pause the paint and score at the cup like Jeremiah Fears, you
So
have the
you saying
beginnings of a bomb team.
so you got Jeremiah Fayes over Yegor the man?
I do right now, and I love Yegor. I love Yegor.
Okay.
I'd be thrilled. I listen.
This
I
is getting out of this is getting out of line, bro.
but I
I ain't
like
gonna
Fears
lie
over
to you.
Yegor. I do.
I'm really sitting here letting this commence, bro. Like
The
this is
re
really
and the reason why
getting.
and the reason why is it's the athletic advantage. Yegor typically would be the one I would go for. I would say Yegor, boom, no eyes closed, perfect player, winner at Real Madrid, like played on a professional level, trained on a professional level, been doing this since he was a kid. I I I would say typically I would say Yegor, but because of Jeremiah's speed and the impact, I'm watching the impact he has on his team, the winning that he's producing. I I can't unsee what I've seen.
You
He's a
making him
beast.
you making him sound like he about to be the next John Moran or some shit, bro. Like for real, bro. Like
Nah, he
I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm just like, yo, did this dude just explain John Morant, and we low key got a big ass billboard of John Morant downtown Brooklyn as we speak? Did
yo,
we
listen
even?
to me. Y'all always forget I'm the one that brought the player up.
Mm.
I watched the Euros, the under 18s this year, and I came back to Big Fan Breezy's Brooklyn Nets vlog, and I said Igor Demin back then because I didn't know how to pronounce his name. I
Right.
was like, yo, there's this kid. His name is Igor Demin. He's 6'9". He's for real. He's gonna be playing in America this year. Everybody should watch him. And I know it's when you never heard of a name before, it just sounds like some esoteric crazy shit. But watch, give it 2 weeks. Give it give it 2 weeks, and you'll be like,
Say
wow,
give
you
it
were right
two
about
weeks,
fears.
bro.
You were right about fears. You'll see.
Yeah.
Just gonna say give it
Listen,
2 weeks.
you know why it's so funny? Because I remember I remember Leaf came in here and he was like, I want Ace Belly and I don't want to hear nothing else. So just to
And
hear
I
that.
still don't.
No, but what I'm just saying, we just spoke on it, and you put emphasis on Jaeger, and I'm only saying that to say that two things could be true. It's more than one good player in this draft. It's Jaeger, it's Ace, it's Dylan, it's J- Jeremiah Fayez. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be long winded. We got Scott on the panel with us, man. You hear what goes on, man. Hit us with a quick commercial, then I'm saying we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, you can reach me on YouTube at Apartment Gamer and more, and also Apartment Gamer One on Twitter. Yeah, yeah, I like I still want Ace. I still want Ace though, because I think Ace complements Cam. It'll work. I mean, they can get a shooting guard. I mean, a point guard. There's a lot of guards coming out, and like three or four of them are really good. So, but it ain't that
Oh,
many
but who?
wings.
But who you talking about? Like,
Like
I'm
Igor, you
Diego,
got yeah,
Jeremiah Fez.
right.
You
You
heard of
got
him too?
Dylan. All of them going to be in the top
Three.
10. You know, like even if we have a pick late, they going to be there. Some of them are going to be there,
Okay.
but Ace is not going to be there. I can tell you that now. Not in the late 10th, first 10. I mean, once you get past say 5 or 6, he's not going to be there.
Ace is top three easy.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I'm
and
not.
and
I'm not gonna lie to you, Scotty, bro. Like if we go past 10, and if we take another goddamn a non-lottery pick seriously out of one of these drafts, I
be
swear
honest
to
with
God,
you, I want Ace on our first pick, and
Me
then
too.
I want one of them centers.
I don't give a damn about none of them
Maluach
centers, man.
or
I need a point guard
Queen.
out here, bro. Like, listen, don't listen. Listen. If you get Ace, bro, you got somebody that could play off the ball now, bro. Like, and Cam Thomas could still have ISOs and shit like that. That's fine. And the most realistic shit that was said in the last 20 to 30 minutes was that trade for Nikola Topic. Now that they bringing it up because them niggas know they need shooting, bro, out there in OKC, and Cam Johnson has been the most notable name to come up on their radar, and they're gonna have to give up one of them picks to come with it, bro. And I wouldn't mind taking whatever one of them picks from 1 to 6 or 1 to 10, bro, like just to get another pick in this draft if they have it. I'm fine with that. But Ace Bailey, Yegor Demin, or Dylan Harper needs to be on this team, bro. Like whatever he just said about Fears, bro, I understand, bro. Like, but he is not. But here's the thing: you need somebody that's gonna be at least knocking on the door of some type of star status has to be on this team. And one of the three players that I keep mentioning day after day, week after week, month after month, is the only three players that fit the bill in this draft according to the Nets. Everybody else is considered role players. If they turn out to be something, then I say I was wrong, bro. As of right now, they are not the dogs that these niggas think they are, bro, coming out of the draft. They're not. This draft is as legendary as this draft may seem, bro. It's not gonna end up being as legendary as people make it out to be. It's not. That's not how life works, and that's damn sure not how these NBA drafts work. It's not gonna happen.
That doesn't
Most,
make any sense.
yeah, but most likely you're right.
You
Not
don't know
everybody
until it
is going to
happens.
be. Not
It,
everybody's going to be. That
it,
that
We're not
dude.
talking about everybody though. We talk about like 10 players. Like I
Well,
think
that's
it's
a
10 to
lot.
15.
That's a
Yeah, that's what
lot.
I
That's a
mean.
lot. That's a
I
lot.
think
That's
I
a
think
whole lot.
but that's my point. I think with the Brooklyn Nets is dealing with the cards we dealt, bro. We talking about the top 10 players. We talking about the
Right.
top 15 players.
Breezy, I'll give you another
Shoot,
player. I'll give you another player. Will Riley. That boy is nice. Wing.
never heard of him. Who's Will Riley? Talk to me.
Yo, I can't even explain. It's like he like 6'9", small
See,
forward, score,
okay.
could score. Like
You know what it
there's
is. You
so
know what
much
I
talent in this draft. I'm telling you,
know what
you could
this is
you
what
could
I'm trying
find
to
that
say.
player in
No,
the
I'm with
league.
you. I'm just want to. This is what I'm trying to say. There's known unknowns. Like right now, if somebody asks me in the street, if you're driving, is it a red light, yellow light, or green light? That is a known unknown. But then there's unknown unknowns. Like you don't even know that you don't know. And that's how I feel like I am when it comes to college basketball. So I always try to, listen to the content to see what it is that I don't know. You feel what I mean? I don't know
I'm
who the hell Will
I'm
O'Reilly
just
is,
I'm
but
just
I'm
giving
gonna
you
check him
names
out. You know what I'm saying?
to Google. You know what I mean? Watch they go on YouTube. Watch their highlights. Watch them in high school. You know, I'm just
So
giving you
he's
names
what?
that are gonna be in this draft that might be at the other end of the draft. That might be that are talents that
Yeah, Will
just
Raleigh is nice though. He do have a game.
Mm,
like if you could get Will Riley at 15, that's a win.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know,
good
mm,
pick for 15.
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like if because a lot of the players that we like are gonna be gone unless one of the Knicks or Bucks go down, or unless we could trade Cam Johnson and get us a pick that gets us back into the lottery. The
Mm,
chances of making a superstar double is very hard. So you got to start getting familiar with some of these names down in the 20s. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta say that I just went to Twitter. I actually went to Twitter to troll, not troll, but tag a OKC fan base, to see if they wanted to jump into this conversation. But when I did, I see Iceman tag me in a repost by Billy Reinhart of Jeremiah Fizz. He says, "This is what Billy Reinhart says, not PT Lee. Where Leaf go?" He says Jeremiah Fitz might be going top five in the 2025 NBA draft, most definitely top 10. And it's a highlight of Jeremiah Fitz coming around the screen of pick, going to the left side elbow, knocking down a three-pointer to send it to overtime. Like, what? If this is not sending it to overtime, yeah, he sent it to overtime.
Yes, he
Like
did.
this dude he's tough, bro. He's tough.
Listen, listen, I know that's I could share more with you. I'm glad Billy I like Billy watches games like me. Like I'm telling you, me and Billy linked up in person in Vegas watching summer league ball. That's how much we watch ball. And so
Mm-hmm.
he's and I me and him have not talked about this. He's just seen what I seen. He watches games, I watch games. And I'm telling you, like it's even for Ace Bailey, it's hard for him to turn the corner on college defenses, especially when dudes is bigger and stronger than him. But this kid, man, like he just turns the corner on in college that it stands out. You don't have to be an expert in basketball to recognize it. It's just so obvious and he pops off the screen that it's different. It's different. And he's young, man. Damn. He just turned 18.
Yeah,
He
yeah, he
Oh wow.
19. He just turned 19.
no. He just turned 18.
You talking about Jeremiah Fears from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be 19 now. He should be. I
Okay.
could be wrong, but either way, yeah, he's explosive. He's explosive. I like his game.
Oh yeah. I just real quick.
He's
Cause I'm
young though. He's small too.
Nah, he's 18. I just googled it. He just
Okay,
turned
he's
18
100.
October 21st.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's a baby, and for him to be 16 points a game, um, 6 assists, like, he, yo, I'm not like I see. Leaf thought I was bullshitting. See, other people are seeing it too. Diego may go before him because it's hard to not take the 6'9" point guard.
That's right. I
You
know that's right.
But he's going up there.
Yeah, he's a good player. It depends on what team he goes to. He might be able to get it off. But
Mm.
thing about it is the situation with these young guys when they're 18, 19 year old, it's when they end up on a team where the situation is good for them. Because some of them is going to go to a team and they're not going to see no light.
Yeah, but I mean, if they come to our team, they're gonna see light at the
They're
point
going to see
guard.
plenty.
They're
They're
gonna
going
see
to see
plenty of light.
plenty.
They're
But
gonna get the
right,
spotlight.
They're
yeah,
going to
but
get a
look,
spotlight.
right to hold on to add to the conversation again. Billy Reinhardt, he says this is a really good point guard draft. He says Dylan Harper,
Yeah.
Jeremiah Fierce, Kasperish, Jack Jonas,
Yakis Yunis.
Yeah,
Chunis.
Yakachunas, Yegor the men. Not sure if he's a point guard. That's what he says. Biggie Flan, Labaron Filon, Nolan Traori. That's about 7 point guards right there, bro.
Yo, we could
Hmm.
Like,
come away. We could have 2 picks and still come away with Nolan Traore. That's how far he's fallen. We could
mm,
pick Nolan Traore in the 20s. Could you imagine
mm.
that shit?
Bro, I don't even know how hype I'm supposed to be right now. You know what
Yo,
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be at the Clays, my boy, with my son, to watch this team pick 4 first-round picks.
Yeah, I gotta be there, man. I gotta be there, bro. I'm serious. I gotta find out. I know the draft day is in June or something like that. I gotta be there, bro. I ain't never go to a draft, but I gotta go to this one. This one, I gotta be there for this one. It'd be good to be there for Cam Thomas draft, but I was just started following. I wasn't really focused on the draft like that as a content creator. But this one, yeah, I gotta be there for this one, bro. I cannot miss this, bro. I hope the tickets
Four
ain't
first
ridiculous.
rounders.
I hope the ticket's not ridiculous, bro. Seriously, I hope it's not like $220 and nothing like that.
Hey, they might be, but yo,
Like
tell me something.
$75, bro. $75, man. Like, come
Should be
on, man.
$25.
Breezy, Breezy,
Yeah.
tell me something. What would
What's
you
up?
What would you rather have? A draft centered around Ace or a draft centered around Dylan?
Ace or Dylan? I'm gonna be honest. I would say Dylan because of the success of the Brooklyn Nets at the point guard position. I can't say who's a better player, but I just know that if I had to give Jordy Fernandez a player to be a franchise player, should it be a point guard or small forward? I'm gonna go with a point guard because I seen what he did with Dennis Schroeder, and I think he sees the game through a point guard eyes.
Yeah, I think so too.
So it would be because of that, not because I think Dylan Harper is better than Ace Bailey, but because I think more of the coaching style of
It
what Jordy want implemented
it'll
would
fit.
be through a
It'll fit
point
right
guard
now.
more
Right.
than a small forward. So that's
Yeah.
that's why
I'm
I chose Dylan because of the position, not because of the player per se.
Right. Right.
I'm a gambler. I f- and because Ace has the higher ceiling, but it's the crazy thing is I think both of them are going to be all stars for sure. There might be a
Mm,
log jam at point guard that keeps Dylan out of the All Star game for a while, but they're both going to be all star caliber players for sure. The question is who's going to be a superstar, and I think Ace is going to be a superstar. And I
Uh,
also think that there's
okay.
another superstar in this draft. I'm not sure who it is, but there is a freakishly dominant player in this draft, and I'm not sure who that's going to be.
Okay. Just while we here, I seen it on Twitter. I'm not entertaining no trades to the Denver Nuggets. No, man. I'm
No, the
not a,
Denver Nuggets is dead.
I'm not trade. They could no, no. I'm not even being funny. I'm not trading them nothing. Like no, Mike. They said they offering Michael Porter Jr. Like so what? Like we don't want Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. got the same back surgeries Ben got. No thank you.
And and they said that the audacity. They said Brooklyn trades Cam Johnson and Dory Finney-Smith for Michael Porter Jr. He is not like that.
That's
And
not happening.
You see, niggas just be
this
talking
is
on the
nah.
internet.
That's blasphemy. That's what that is.
Nah. Wow, this Dylan up here doing this. Dylan, why are you doing this, Dylan, man?
Yeah,
Hold
Dylan is
on.
wild.
Dylan said, hold on, nah, this is something different. He said, Nets add a 25-year-old with untapped potential. Nets receive Michael Porter Jr. Nuggets receive Cam Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith. He says, if needed, Brooklyn could add a protected first-round pick in exchange for multiple second. Well, whose side are you on, man?
Yeah,
Hold on. I gotta disagree with you on this one, Dylan. I gotta disagree with you.
Dylan is
Um,
wilding.
We not stressing like that. Trust me.
They
mm,
might as well keep him if that's the trade.
Yeah. I mean, we ain't
What are we
stressing
doing?
no picks like that.
Like,
None
and
whatsoever.
we're not stressing old picks either. Like we
Yep.
got plenty of 2029, twenty
Yep.
twenty seven picks. We got a whole bunch of those. We don't care about them shits.
We got enough picks.
We got plenty enough clicks. Show us something.
mm-hmm.
Give us more lottery picks
Give
in
us
next
another
year draft.
one or two, right? Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Mm,
what we want.
And two players. Just for
You
the
know what I'm
hell of
saying?
it.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
because.
These
word.
I want to ask. I would call all of these dudes if I was Sean Marks, and I would tell them, "Are y'all serious about winning the championship?" The person who's serious about winning the championship is going to give me a decent offer before the trade deadline and hang up.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Sean
Yeah,
Marks got it on.
I don't
Yeah,
think
so
he has it hard. He has it easy. They coming to him. Trust me, they are.
Yeah, but they're not giving up what they're supposed to be giving up.
Well, then he could keep it. He can keep what he got.
Yeah.
He got what he got enough already. Really, be honest with you,
Yeah.
he got
As
yeah.
long
enough.
as long as they don't mess up the tank and everything keeps going like how it's going,
Right.
why am I gonna help you win a championship and you're not
Nope.
gonna pay me what a championship costs?
Yep.
You have
Mm,
all these picks. OKC has tons of picks.
They
They
got to
they
give
can't,
up some.
they can't even draft a dude and put him on the roster really.
They
Like
got to give up some if they want something.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
They got
And
to give.
again, to your point, the group that Shea got around them, they want to compete with them, and they don't want Dallas to be beating them every time. Let's call it what it is. Out of that young group, you got pretty much Dallas with Luca, Ja Morant, Memphis, Shea, OKC. Luca got to the finals. Ja Morant and Shea did not get to the finals. They
Yep.
they Shea and Ja Morant know that OKC is in the way. I don't think OKC and Memphis is really worried about the Sacramento Kings. I just don't think they are. I
Nope.
think they more focused on getting Golden State out the way and Denver out the way. They feel like if they could get them out the way, they could get to and Houston is becoming a problem. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's just, but the point is these teams that's young, these young teams that drafted these players, they looking like they competitive. And I know that OKC didn't draft Shea, but you know what I mean. He been there since the second year. Memphis did draft John Morant. And I'm saying that to say trajectory of what they doing with these picks when they got them since they with Shea respectfully and John Morant, they're competing in that time in that window where you as a fan you could say we made the right decision as far as our draft pick. And that's what I want for the Brooklyn Nets. I don't want us to get a player that don't impact winning immediately. I want to see a play that's going to impact what we got going on right away. So I'm saying that to say some teams got it right, some teams got it wrong. I named two examples of two teams that got it right with Shea and John Morant. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know Curry would be playing at an elite level like this, and them picking up Schroeder. Yeah, they gonna be a thorn in somebody's side, man. You not just getting Golden State out the way like that. Not with Schroeder coming off the bench. Is he coming off the bench?
He's coming off the bench,
Oh
and
wow. Well,
and
they
Golden
needed that.
State, Golden State, it's an arms race.
Yeah.
Golden State threw their first dive. Now it's one of these teams. Who wants to win the championship? You got to be able to pay up. And if it's not going to be OKC, it could be Houston. Give me a pick. Give me a pick. Give me a first round pick in 2025 or 2026, and give me Cam Whitmore. Let's make a deal. You can't even play the dude. You have to send him just so that he gets some run. You got to send him to the G League. You don't want to trade him because you know he's talented, but what are you gonna do? You just gonna ruin this dude's career because you have so many draft picks and you have so much
That
talent
is
on your
true.
team.
That is true.
So you got to
Real
consolidate
talk.
some of that talent. You
Real
can't
talk.
even. Where the hell are you gonna put another young player on the Houston Rockets? They're trying to win. So Cam Johnson, which I know, what's his name will like, Ime like Cam, Ime like Mikhail and all that. I don't know why, but but the point is it's right there for the Nets to take it. I just don't know if they're smart enough to play these teams against each other. Sometimes can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes smarts be too friendly.
Yeah, I think we gotta send them the podcast, man. Like they ain't even gotta say like give me the you know what I mean, the cosign like yo, we listen to Big Fan Breezy podcast. Just you know what I'm saying? Play our song or something, know what I mean? Get a get our song in the Barclays or something, know what I'm saying? But a cosign from y'all would be dope. But trust me, man, it's not just me. Y'all hear the content creators that come on this page, they know basketball, and we helping y'all scout. Like, yo, how much do these franchises listen to the fans? Do we really matter to them? Like, are they actually listening? And again, I said this, and I don't know how true this is. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta jump off soon. But
Yeah.
I was saying that because of the interactive community with sport content creators, it changed the paradigm of pretty much the dominance of these ESPN
Yeah,
and all of these different big media.
I don't watch none
Um,
of that shit no more.
you
You're
see
right.
what I'm saying? It became different because the fans got a voice now. So I'm asking myself, like, do the franchise take heed to that? You know what I'm saying? Do they watch these podcasts? And I think the Brooklyn Nets do because they got two podcasts of their own. They got one with Sarah Kusto and Lucas Kaplan, I think called The Bridge. And they
Right.
got another one called The Voice with Chris
Perino.
Carino. And he do good work too. I watch his. That's when I seen Jeff Peterson video interview. That was dope.
His
So
story
I'm
is
saying that
dope.
to say they got two. They got two different podcasts. So I imagine they gotta be listening to some of these podcasts, man. They have to, bro. Like so I'm asking you, PT, because I heard you say something. Do you think that the interactive community between fans joining the panel and super chats and all of that impacted? Because look at Stephen A, look at Shannon. These guys they getting podcasts now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you
It's
think that we impacted them? Not them impacting us, but us impacting them.
so honestly, I've been saying this for years, and people used to laugh. But the Nets themselves admit it, and you hit the nail on the head. They have a podcast. How you don't think they don't listen to podcasts made by Brooklyn Nets fans? They 100% browse and try to figure out and look at the statistics and see the to because the reality is, and you see it in the ratings. It's not that the ratings are lower. It's that people watch games in all a whole new different way. There's people who watch games over TikTok. There's people who watch games on Instagram and Facebook. Like that, like the way the basketball fan integrates with that, and so they need us. All you have to do, I watched the homie CP start the Knicks fan blog or the Knicks fan. I forgot the name of the channel, but that's the
It's Nick
biggest
Fan
Knicks.
TV, CPN and
Yeah,
Franchise.
yeah, exactly. There you go. And I saw him blow up. He was just like this show. He just was consistent. He improved it every time, and then when he got on camera, it just set on fire from there. And all it took was just consistency. All it took is always being there after every game, doing exactly what you're doing. You just got to keep doing. You got to improve it. You got to work on your craft. But that is why the NBA ratings are down. They don't understand that really. If you look at it, the NBA has 48 million followers. The NFL has 46 million followers on Twitter. And it's pretty consistent across all social media that the NBA has more followers. Why? Because it's more part of the social lexicon. It's a more part of our everyday engagement.
Yeah,
Football's more once a week type of thing. Bigger
that's true.
ratings,
That is
bigger
true.
bigger business. But when you're just talking about men's gossip, it's the
Yeah.
NBA. It's the
Yeah, yeah.
NBA by far.
Yeah, it's an
So
everyday thing.
right, so the ratings is not going to be the same. It's split up. It's all over the place. And how young people watch it, like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, my son watched basketball
On the
while he's
phone, on the
playing
cell phone.
exact on his cell phone or in a little box on his while he's playing Call of Duty or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it's a different interaction, and they don't understand it, but they're feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's exactly what you're saying, Breezy. It's independent. I don't watch ESPN no more.
That's why they reach
Yeah.
into YouTube and everything, and
Yeah,
they be doing podcasts because they know.
yeah.
They
They
Hmm.
trying
know.
to meet us where we are, but
Right.
it's too late. Like we don't. Nobody just like how you read my man Billy Reinhardt's information.
Yeah.
That's more relevant to Nets fan than Stephen A. Smith. I don't care what Stephen A. Smith talking about. That shit had no bearing on my everyday. I'm a
Yep.
Nets
Hmm.
fan. I want to hear Nets news, and I can specifically get what I like directly from independent creators, and that's
Yep.
the future. It's only gonna get bigger.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I appreciate what you said too, man. Thank you. Definitely want to work on production. Definitely going to get the cameras going, and ultimately, yeah, I do think that the fans should have a voice. You know what I'm saying? I think they should care about what we say, what we think about how to build a team, even if they disagree. At least hear us out. At least hear what we saying, because we the fans is the ones for one purchasing the merch. You know what I mean? You definitely want to, for just for the business side of it, you want to pay attention for that matter. And then not only that, like we a team that really care about winning. The Brooklyn culture cares about basketball. This is a city that really loves basketball. And yeah, I agree with PT because you do pretty much state, and the NFL worked on it where they'll give you a game on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. So they'll do 3 out of 7 days, but the NBA is like every day. You know what I'm saying? So, and if the NBA ain't on one of these days, like today, you feel that shit. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that it wasn't no games on Wednesday, I felt that shit. I was like, damn, it ain't nobody playing.
Right.
Like I wanted the Nets to play, but damn, I mean, absolutely nobody. You know what I'm
Nobody.
saying?
There's no
Nobody.
there wasn't really any college on tonight either.
Nope. Not too
Mm,
much going on.
yeah, no, that was tough, man. Hold on. Floyd Phillips the second say Golden State plans to start Dennis Schroeder.
Oh wow,
Okay. If they damn man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
that's great for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And he going into contract year, Schroeder gonna be able to talk business, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. He deserve it though.
It's hard for
Yeah,
him though. It's hard because he's only 6 foot tall and he's 31. That those type of players, like you see what happened to Ty Jones, right?
Yeah.
Ty
Ty
Jones, he,
Jones.
he got a minimum contract with the Suns. He only making like 2 million a year or some shit like that. And
Yeah,
um
but
and he's a
Tyus Jones
good
putting
player.
no. Yeah, but he ain't putting no numbers up like Shooter though. Shooter putting up way better numbers than Tyus Jones.
I don't think so. Tyus Jones is the analytics darling. Like
Yeah,
it's
because his assist turnover ratio,
right.
but he ain't putting up no points for real.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna do a quick player comparison. You want it for
Yeah,
the season? You think the fair look is the season or the year before or what?
just this
What they
season
do?
again, how they using him.
What they doing right now? All right, I'll run a player comparison.
Tyus Jones. I'm looking at him too. Like this dude, man. He's no way he was hooping like Schroeder. I gotta see with my own eyes.
This was one of Shooter's best years, so we're gonna do this year.
Oh shit, he was 12.8 and 6.9 assists. He hooping for real.
I told you. Look at the shooter
Mm,
splits.
damn, he can play. I ain't gonna
Yo,
hold you.
your man Pod don't be letting you wrong, man. Don't be steering you wrong, man.
Nah, he hooping. I don't know if he hooping like Schroeder though, but he hooping though. Schroeder, I think he scored more than
Yeah,
I
he's
think Schroeder scores better scorer, better probably. I don't
Yeah.
can't. Is Tyus a good defender? I don't know. He's 6'1". Like,
Yeah. He's not a
yeah, they're
great
they're the
defender.
same size. That's why I made the comparison.
Oh, okay.
mm, this part right here too. Y'all can speak to this too, because this is a dope comment by Floyd Phillips II. He says NBA viewership is up. People just don't watch games on cable. Who
That's
even
right.
has cable? We rather connect. He said we rather connect with NBA creators to hear what they have to say 24/7. And that's a
That's
and that's
true. That's a
that's an
that's a true point.
that's another thing too. And I gotta shout out BK and Wild Hoops because I seen him up too. I just didn't want to go. I be feeling like I gotta fight to talk over there. And he a content creator like me, so I don't have to fight. I just start my own page. You know what I'm saying? Like I just started on stream. Like it's all good.
Yeah.
But
That
shout to him though. But but case in point is
Yo, why
Floyd
Dennis Schroeder
Phillips.
not coming up? How do you?
Oh, I
I,
don't know.
what is his name? How do you spell his name?
Um,
It's not the regular Dennis, is it?
yeah, it's a regular Dennis.
Dennis, yeah, Dennis.
Word, but no, shout to him. And I was just trying to say that I'm up. He be up late like me. I'm up. It's 2 in the morning. So yeah, Floyd Phillips II. You're right. 24/7, around the clock. You can get a Nets fan content creator, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted the Nets to be talked about more because they ain't give us no national games. So I felt like podcasters and content creators gotta step up. We gotta step up, bro. They gonna hear about the Brooklyn Nets, man. Facts. This is a dope comment. Let me start this comment. Shout to Floyd II.
Ah, it's
Sh-
close. It's close. You want me to tell you what the comparison is?
yeah, yeah. I want to know.
Schroeder and Ty Jones.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So Ty Jones has played more games, 25 to 21. Schroeder was hurt.
Hmm.
But Schroeder has 18.4 points per game to Ty Jones 12.8.
Yeah.
Rebound Schroeder gets him, but it's slight 3 to 2.6. Assist
Okay.
though 6.9 to 6.6 surprised me. It's super close. It's
Hmm.
super close.
Yeah.
Steals
Sh-
is tied,
Yeah, Schroeder is
but
playing a
it's
little better.
this is where Ty gets Schroeder though. Field goal percentage, he's 49%
Yeah.
to Schroeder's 45. And
Okay.
then 3-point percentage, Ty Jones is 44%
Yeah, he shoot
to
a lot of
Schroeder.
threes.
Yeah, to Schroeder's 38.
Yeah, but
And
Schroeder
then
goes to the paint.
yeah, and that's a good thing because his free throw percentage is 88%.
Right, he gets his scoring that one,
And but Ty's not bad. He's 85%.
but he don't get the
Um,
whistle.
but the effective field goal percentage is revealing. Like
Yeah,
the effective field goal percentage is 616 to 542. That's a pretty wide margin. Like Ty, it's close, cause cause over here, Schroeder was productive, but the
Yeah,
efficiency though, like Ty
yeah,
Jones
Yeah.
is a
yeah.
beast.
He's playing good. He's playing good ball. Playing good ball.
He's exactly what
He's doing what they
KD needed.
need. He's doing what they need.
Cause KD is not good bringing the ball up. They take his cookies.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't a
Boston
great.
Word.
exposed them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, it's true. That's true. Respectfully, yeah, no, I agree. I just feel like maybe Schroeder advantage over Tyus Jones is closing games out. You definitely know
Maybe.
Tyus Jones ain't taking the last shot, not with KD and Booker there. And
Nah.
Schroeder, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I wasn't always happy with Schroeder decision making, but I said that to Floyd Phillips' comment. If they starting Schroeder, bro, yeah, they still contending. They definitely still contended, bro. And I know them young boys, Shea not that young no more. He right where he's supposed to be with his career, in my opinion.
24,
Um,
25.
yeah, John Morant too. You know what I'm saying? They right where they
Yeah.
supposed to be. If you
They right on
draft
track.
them, right, if you draft them and you got the success that you got from those two players, you should be happy as a fan. You shouldn't look at it like, oh, we messed up in the draft. Nah, y'all won in the draft. You know what I'm saying? I think we win. I think we win. But yeah, man, I pulled up to chop it up with y'all. Shout out to Apartment Gamer Scott. Shout out to PT for pulling up, and shout
Peace.
out to Leaf too, man. But again, I think the gist of what I wanted y'all to hear tonight is we got the advantage when it comes to negotiating for trades. And when it come down to draft capital, OKC got a lot of it. Maybe we should be interested. Uh, and yeah, that's pretty much the summary, man. I'm gonna probably do a pre-cap before the game tomorrow, but yeah, I know I'm gonna be back for the recap right after the game.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back soon, man.
Okay.
Uh, have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace, everybody.